What's up, Aries? Let's see what the next 48 looks like for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placements. I'm hearing that the energy is high. So you could just be really energetic or just getting things done. All right, you guys start off with the Temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You also have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Coins, and then you have the Nine of Coins. At the bottom, the King of Coins, the Chariot. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then you also have the Queen of Cups here. This could either be something about your parents here. You have the King of Coins to the Queen of Cups. I feel like a lot of you guys that are focusing right now on the tangible aren't feeling as fulfilled. Even though you can buy the cars, you can buy the meals, you can take care of people, there's something here that's not fulfilling. And so I feel like the advice here for some of you is that while it is good to focus on your finances and your stability and all of that, there's a need to pour love into the situation is what it feels like. Maybe finding some purpose. Maybe that's the whole point right now, is a lot of you guys could be looking for something that's emotionally fulfilling so that you can feel like you are accomplishing your purposes or at least going towards them. Okay, some of you guys, like I said, this could be your parents. It could just be as simple as them going on vacation, or maybe you want to send your parents on a vacation. I feel like money's really good for you guys right now. I mean, you got the Knight of Coins, the Nine of Coins, and then you have the King of Coins here. So I do feel like your money is definitely about to see an upgrade if it hasn't already. I do feel like maybe some of you guys are saving. Others of you, you could have just gotten a new job. It pays more. Maybe you're working more hours. But I do see more money coming your way. And I feel like you guys are normally good with your money. So I feel like majority of Aries tend to have their finances in order. Okay, so I do feel like you guys could be wanting to send, like, maybe it's your parents' anniversary or something like that. Also, too, you could be interested in a water sign or in a earth sign here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like I said, Pisces, and then heavy water too, because you have the Cancer here. I feel like you guys will be seeing a lot more like forward movement in your dating life if you're not dating right now. If you are dating someone, I feel like you guys could be opposite of each other, but I feel like it works. There's a lot of progress that's still like coming through, through the read here. So I do feel like you guys definitely are going to see a lot of forward movement in your relationships, as well as any type of endeavor that you are currently setting your sights on. Okay, next 48, you have the Temperance here. I feel like some of you guys, your patience is being tested, or you're gonna need to be patient for something here in the next 48. You could be waiting on a message, you could be waiting on a package, you could just be waiting on a person to make up their mind. You could be waiting for, I'm hearing like a deliberation here, so this could be a legal thing. But whatever this is, I feel like you guys are definitely going to need to wait for something. It could even be as simple as you guys could be stuck in traffic. Okay, so again, there's just something here about a need to be patient. The day could go slow, or the days could be going slowly for you in the next 48. So whatever this is like you guys are being asked just to be less temperamental and more understanding here. Okay, Ten of Swords, you could be ending something with someone here. A lot of you guys, time is up. Okay, maybe you're like, I've been putting up with someone for a really long time. With that Temperance card, next 48, you're like, I'm done. Somebody could do something, someone could just trigger you, someone could just kind of show you their true colors, and you're like, yeah, done. So I feel like you are going to be moving forward, moving away from an energy here. This could be work, this could be something as simple as maybe even a project that you're working on. You're just like, I'm not feeling it, or maybe I need to start over something. Okay, so I do see you guys working to moving towards away from something or someone. All right, if in terms of endings here, some of you guys could have already gotten out of a relationship, or you could have left a job. Somebody here, like, there was no preparation for whatever this is. So I'm feeling like if you recently got out of a relationship, this person pulled the rug from under you because you didn't see that coming. Some of you guys could have lost a job, you could have gotten fired, you could have gotten laid off. Like, there's something here you didn't see coming, and I feel like the energy is still fresh, so you could be feeling that in the next 48, okay? With the Knight of Coins here, I feel like someone here is going to ask to borrow money. Someone could need to, like, borrow money from you or some sort of resource that you have here. Okay, others of you may be thinking about getting a loan especially if you're trying to start school like in the fall. Since we're already in the summer, you could be looking at like financial aid. You could be looking at financial options here, like grants and scholarships and stuff. So I do feel like you guys are doing some sort of research here on this next venture. So either you're going back to school, maybe you're changing your career, maybe you're wanting to move, but I do see you being like really, really particular about whatever this is. You're like, I want to make sure that I'm reading the fine print. I want to make sure that I understand what I'm getting myself into here, okay? You guys could be applying for a loan. I see you signing a document. So again, it's like, just make sure you're reading everything front to back. And then lastly, with the 9 of coins, like I said, I feel like your money's looking really good these days. I feel like you guys barely have anything to worry about, at least not the way majority of other people might be worrying, okay? I do feel like if you're single, even if you're not, you're very independent at this time, okay? So again, it's like you could be pulling yourself away from certain energies in order to focus on your own financial stability, on your own glow ups, or just, you know, the next adventure, whatever that is for you. Some of you guys are going to be traveling. I feel like you're going somewhere this summer. You could be going to like Costa Rica is what I'm getting, or some beach city, or you could be from a beach city. Okay, but I do see you guys looking good in the next 48. I feel like your finances is where they need to be. I do feel like you guys could be in the market to like buy a new vehicle or buy something new. It feels like a big purchase, okay? And again, like there's a lot of red flags on those peaks. So make sure you guys are like doing your due diligence and understanding like what your lease terms are and all that stuff, okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you guys in the next one.